Giving you a message today for the end of May into April of 2026. Come on in. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. It just means it's for someone else. Very general readings when I do the zodiac signs, right? All right, Gemini, this is focused for my North Noders. So if you're cross watching and you're a South Noder and you're not really on your spiritual path, I could be talking about you, so don't get mad at me. Just saying. If anybody would like to buy me a coffee or what, I accept PayPal and Venmo. Down in my description below, I have my information for that. All right. Dragonfly, live your life to the fullest, Gemini. You might have had some dragonflies come near you. That could be an ancestor of yours. Past, present, don't mind the burn marks on these cards. Happened a long time ago. I didn't do it. Whatever. Animal bond, stand up for animals. Are you standing up for an animal that can't speak? Are you working with animals? Helping them? I'm feeling like rescue vibes or, something. I like that. Dragonfly, there's messages coming towards you or already has. I feel like they're trying to get through. If you're not listening, they're asking you to listen. So you're aware. Okay. What else? Money. Find a way to abundance. This is crowning you, Gemini. I feel like a lot of you will be coming into some money in the next few weeks. Nice. I like it. I feel like some of you are working hard for it, but it's coming in. Nice. All right. I know a lot of Geminis that are hard workers. Well, I don't know a lot of Gemini. I know X amount, but whatever. Gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework column. Being hopeful, being grateful, right? About the abundance, the money that this is about or something. Enlightenment. Pursue your spiritual growth. I'm not going to take that last one. Pursuing it. Yeah, my North Noders, keep on trucking. I was just watching something on the Arcturians. They just released some information, finally, about a lot of things that are going on. So you may want to look that up and watch it yourselves. All right, what else? Oh, boy. Gemini. Ooh, all right, I think that's it right there. Mask, hiding, concealing, or deception. Dragonfly, living life to the fullest. I feel like you're trying to live your life from this masked energy. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low, animal bond, love affair. Some of you may be doing it just for a short time. Whatever you're doing with animals, are you helping them for a short time maybe? Distance, divorced, ghosted, or separated. Yeah, there's a lot of distance here, but I have money right next to it. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out yet. Apology, arrogance, rash actions, or insincerity. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Gratitude, being grateful. Somebody mean-spirited out there, like an angry cat. This masked, hiding vibe. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Yeah, I like that. Spiritual enlightenment right there. Pursue your growth. Keep learning. Keep trucking. The information is out there. We just have to be very diligent and discerning because a lot of things are twisted and it's out there. So honestly, take whatever hits your heart of hearts, right? Anywho, we're going to get a little bit more of the vibe before we get into my tarot. I have a new deck that I'm going to use today. I think it's going to be my new fave. It's called the Empath Soul deck. If anybody wants to look it up, show me what I need to see, universe, spirit. Who gives a shit? Yeah, this mass healing deceptive energy. Are you trying to, like, who gives a shit? Leave your energy behind. Some of you may have done cord cuttings in the past. Okay. Love, man. Mm-hmm. Animal bond. You love your familiars, your pets. Somebody's keeping something on a down low. However, who gives a shit? Honestly. It's funny how it just comes out like that, you know. Whoa, that went flying. Hold on. Crocodile tears. Distance, ghosted, separated, and money. Somebody's crying over spilled milk out there. This is crowning you. This will be in the next couple of weeks if they're not in this state yet or something. Whoops. Yeah, let me try that again. 2 more, please. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Arrogant, insincere, waiting on an apology. Somebody's looking to be grateful or should be grateful, looking at the little things, you know. Crocodile tears. Is this wolf in sheep's clothing crying crocodile tears, right? Who gives a shit anyway? It's all about love or lack thereof, you know, in this world, staying balanced and all of that. And, you know, you kind of have to let it be and do your own thing at these times, right? Something's the bee's knees. Somebody could be a beekeeper. That's cool because we know we have the government trying to kill off the bees right now. And that's pretty obvious in a lot of things that I'm seeing online. They even, you know, in a lot of ways are admitting it in some ways, like, you know, between the lines. Yeah. Which is really messed up because that's the last thing we need. Anywho, some things the bees knees. All right. Show me what I need to see. Five of Wands down. I think it goes like this. Double down. Lovers down. 5 of Swords down. 6 of Pentacles down. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this chaos and this competition and this jealousy and this masked energy, you know, it's caused a lot of chaos in the past. It's caused a lot of friction. People are trying to hide it, and I feel like who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit? Like, you want to do that? Fine. I'm breaking the rules here, or I'm breaking the chains, the obsessions, you know, the addictions, whatever it is to you. Love is right over this. It's all about love. Animal bond and dirty little secret. Right over that. Crocodile tears, lovers reversed. Yeah. This is a breakup or a separation or a union that's off. Somebody's crying crocodile tears. Like, you know, I don't think so. You know, it's all about money. It always is. Somebody's coming into money, which I like, and should be very, very grateful. On the other hand, the other ones that are being arrogant and rude, possibly cruel, this wolf in sheep's clothing. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework column, is dealing with the cruelty of it and not giving a shit. Okay, so it's starting to change the vibe already. 6 Pentacles down, bees knees, harmony, self-enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment. Somebody does not want to, I feel like they don't want to give you the recognition or something, or you don't want to put into this. Something's the bee's knees. Something, you know, being in harmony, being in balance, you know, is the way to be. That's the bee's knees. All right. Nine of Wands, the Hierophant. A lot of you are the Hierophant, my higher vibrationals. Nine of Wands here, yeah. Who gives a shit? Yeah, you're beat. You've been through it, is what it is. You've been through it, Gemini. You know, Five of Wands down right over this. Just you know, hiding, concealing, and deceptive energies is right over this. But yet Dragonfly is there too. And I really like it. Listening to your spirit guides, listening to the universe. Very nice. This could have had to do with marriage or live-in partnerships. Technically, I'm feeling like someone's the head honcho here. The Hierophant with the Devil down, by the way. Yeah, wow. Somebody's really... These crocodile tears, wolf in sheep's clothing vibes isn't working anymore. Or something. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Dead center in the reading. The Lover's reversed. Somebody doesn't want this partnership anymore. Or something. Or it hasn't been. But somebody could be, you know, there could be a dirty little secret on the side. Maybe somebody is seeing somebody and doesn't want to tell everybody. I don't know how that's going to be yet. The Tower. Wow, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Feeling like this is a big deal. Arrogant, rash actions, and insincerity is right over this. Five of Swords down right over this. That whole column. Whoever this is rude. King of Cups down. Somebody knows it too. They're not very happy with it. But however, I'm getting like very emotionally imbalanced or even emotionally immature. You know, like they don't know how to handle their own in a healthy way or something, and you don't want to really put into it. Balance, harmony, peace, and spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, like the Hierophant, that's what the Hierophant's all about, right? This one anyway. About love, man. Breaking the chains and the obsessions, right? Who gives a shit? You don't care anymore. This Ace of Wands is down. The fire's out, right? The fire's out. And I feel like there was quite the fire burning at one time, but, you know, crocodile, did they totally, completely abuse the situation? You know, they've taken it too far. Crocodile tears, my ass. Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. Yeah. You're working on things, my higher vibrationals. Some of you might be starseeds. But I feel like you're building, you're working on things. The Hierophant is right over this. You know, breaking the chains. It does take teamwork, right? There could be teamwork involved or what, but it's almost law. I feel like something's the law. Maybe you're dealing with the law. I just heard it loud and clear. Breaking the chains. Somebody's broken the law and could be going to court. Suppose. But this is taking control, right? Bossing up. Crocodile tears right over this. Hi. Hello, Celine. Right? Lovers reversed and the Nine of Cups. See, I feel like this Emperor is manifesting this relationship to be, or manifested it. I don't know. There's something there that caused that union to be off. I mean that, right? There's a cause, and it's probably that devil. Yeah, somebody's a starseed out there. I have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. and the Emperor out. But then this is the four. This is holding on. Wolf in sheep's clothing doesn't want to change. Devils don't want to change, right? They're stuck in that earthbound energy. hmm This is holding on too tightly. It could be micromanaging things, right? Are they trying to micromanage your life or something? Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, the tower is here. But it's about not being cruel, right? Because love is on the table. Somebody knows. Somebody is not afraid to be alone, right? Somebody, they're okay. They know they're the spiritual enlightenment card right over this high priestess with harmony, peace, and balance. Wow. This is a really nice reading for someone here. I like it. And I love the star seed vibe, you know, with the Hierophant. Somebody's trying to teach here or guide, or somebody was helping somebody. The wolf in sheep's clothing, crocodile tears, Queen of Swords down. Somebody's bitter AF, salty, negative, hateful, mean spirited, not cool, not cool. Very much could be, in this case, teaching lies, even somehow. I'm going to go deeper still, and we'll get some validation and clarification. I'm going to use my Slovak deck. Hi. Show me what I need to see. Two of Wands, Ace of Coins, the World reversed. Yeah, we need to wrap things up or something. Something like, it's just, it keeps going on and on. It has a lot to do with karma. This old situationship that's got crocodile tears going on, right? This is crowning you for a couple weeks. Yeah. They need to take the opportunity. It's all about love. I feel like somebody's presently working on that. Okay. I like it. Yeah. There was choices and decisions about, I feel like people are trying to stop this. Who gives a shit? There's somebody, the lower vibrationals are trying to work against you. Right? Of course they are. Of course they are. It's their job. Yeah, we need to wrap it up, right? Has a lot to do with bad karma, unlearned lessons, not moving, right? Not evolving, like not growing. Okay. It's like they're stuck. I feel like somebody's stuck in that energy and you're breaking the chains. Or something. The Moon. Five of Swords down, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, you think? Crocodile tears? Hiding, concealing, and deception. Yeah. Maybe you need to back yourself away from this somehow, if you can. There's a lot of deceptive energies in that Moon card. And I feel like this High Priestess sees right through it. The arrogance in people these days, People don't like to see their own selves in the mirror. They can dish it out, but they can't take it, kind of thing. This is a general reading, 2830. On Mondays, which I just did last night, I go live every Monday night at 6-ish. I was late last night, but whatever. And I'll do readings for people, question and answers. If I'm able to answer or give guidance, I absolutely will. It's free, but people are welcome to donate. I accept PayPal and Venmo. But I leave that for Monday nights. So if you would like to wait, I would love to try and help you out if you want to catch me next week, next Monday. But right now I'm doing Sagittarius and all 12 zodiacs. I do them twice a month. I do it at the beginning of the month and the middle of the month. Judgment, the Fool reversed. Who gives a shit? Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're tired. You know these people are guilty. You just know it. Judgment's here. You don't want to have anything to do with it. Spiritual enlightenment and harmony and bee's knees is right over this. You're Virgo. I'll be doing Virgo. What's today? Tuesday. Probably Thursday, Friday-ish, I think. I'm not real sure. It might come out sooner. But yeah, something like that. Anywho, they're hiding. See, you're tired of it. You've been through it. You're over it, I feel, actually. Every scar has a story, right? Every bruise and band-aid and broken bone and and everything, I'm feeling like some of you are feeling depleted, like it's drained you, right? But these people are hiding from you because you got some power. So know that, maybe pull on that strength, right? That little mustard seed that's in your belly, that hope, that faith. You're welcome, 2830. You don't speak English very well. What nationality are you? I'm like 7 nationalities. I'm German, Slovak, Czech, English, Lithuanian, Polish, American. I got them all. I probably forgot 1 or 2. I don't know, but I'm very European, My sister and I were born in the United States, and that's pretty much all that makes us American, because all the relatives are, most of them are overseas. Anywho, show me what I need to see. I need a bunch. Somebody's in judgment here, or calling judgment. 7 of Wands down, 6 of Coins down, 7 of Coins down. Yeah. Yeah, they have no defense. They have no defense. They are very weak, right, with this Hierophant vibe. There's something here that you love, but you're not dealing with the hate. Okay. You're not dealing with the hateful energies. Okay, that's what it's about. 6 of Coins down. 6 of Coins down. Ding, 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 ding. 9 of Cups, yeah. Somebody doesn't want to put into this. Crocodile tears right over it. Somebody's just playing on your emotional heartstrings, or using you, or something. 7 of Coins down. You don't want to put into this anymore. There's a Tower here, this wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like this has been going round and round. Yeah, there's a lot of deception here now. And that tower could be rock and roll in some people's reality right now. Sorry to say, but hey, some of these energies are pretty damn dark. We got the devil on the table. Reversed or not, it's the energy. I don't know. Show me. Three of Swords reversed with King of Cups. Somebody, is taking something very hard. Somebody's taking something very hard. This pain or betrayal or whatever it is happened a while ago. More than likely, people could be having emotional outbursts, very, very unhappy or even hateful. And then I have the love card over here. So I'm not sure how that's going to be wherever you are in the story, right? But then we got the bee's knees right over that. Something's the bee's knees with this high priestess and Hierophant vibe, you know? Then I have the page of swords, four of swords, king of coins. Somebody's researching some information, standing up for themselves, you know, trying to be the light or the truth speaker, maybe the whistleblower, you know, but people have no drive about this. They don't give a shit, right? They're not going to want it, but you know exactly what you're doing. High priestess, Hierophant vibe. That's like a it's a divine counterpart. So the Emperor reversed. Ding, 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 ding. I got one here and one here. One's out of control. One's trying to take control. One's abused their power. They could be very abusive. I don't do palms, but I do read tea leaves a little bit, and I scry. A pentagram technically is protection. If the pentagram is upside down, that's a red flag. Okay, it's like the cross up and then the cross down. Same thing with the pentagram, up and down. So it depends, people's intentions, right? That's really what it comes down to. Everything is about intent, no matter what, no matter what. People are trying to heal here. Somebody is, right? Maybe this group, this coven, or this cult, but there is like a union or a reunion possibly, I feel like it's a celebratory, breaking those chains is celebratory, so that in itself is like a huge victory, right? King of coins, emperor, somebody's happy, they're strong, they're dependent or independent, like they have what they need. Feel like somebody could be trying to control your money, or you are, but somebody's ghosting a situation here. They don't want to take responsibility, however that comes out for you. And then I had money and ghosted and separation and divorced right next to it. So you're right over it. And then the emperor down. Yeah. They're trying to control, they're holding on to the abuse, is what it is. This wolf in sheep's clothing. They're holding on for dear life, I feel like. They don't want to let go. They don't want to change or something. Give me a card for High Priestess, please. Thank you. 3 of Wands down. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. It's all about you and your spiritual development and your knowledge and your heart of hearts. It's about your soul, is what it is. And that's the bee's knees right there. 7 of Cups down. You see right through that illusion. You know it. It's about clearing up the facade, possibly. Clearing up the darkness. Cleaning up the darkness. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to give you one of my new oracle. It's my Ancestor Spirit Oracle. It hits all cultures all over the world. I really like this deck. It's brandy new. What do you have for Gemini Spirit? Have courage. I'm going to read this to you. Now, don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to, right? Have courage. It's about strength, fearlessness, and warrior vibes. See, these NPCs are soldiers, spiritual enlightened people, and in they're warriors, and that's what it's about, right? All right, so let's see. I'm going to read this part. Right now, the most important thing you can do is trust in yourself and the universe. Dig deep within your soul. Keep focused on what is needed to move through or fix a challenge. Draw strength from all that is important to you and be warrior like. Know that you can do this. You have the strength in you. Pull it out, right? Dig deep, you know? That tired boss, I'm tired energy. It's like a warrior. All right, warrior vibe. Somebody's a warrior out there. Thank you, Spirit. Give you one of these, my familiar oracles. Yeah, be brave, be strong, be yourself. And who gives a shit about that, right? Do what you gotta do, however. Goblin and Malice. I haven't seen this card in ages. Really goes with that devil vibe, but you can place it and flip it and flop it all you want. MNOPQRS. There we are. Yeah. A strong essence of malevolence summons me to roam the earth, and so I rise from out of the deepest mines to cross the mountains and beyond just for pure devilment, stealing precious belongings such as gold and jewelry, and causing bad blood between others is just a bit of jiggery pokery. As too is banging pots and pans, moving furniture, and snatching away your bedclothes in the dead of night. Revenge seeks you out at this time, for spiteful arguments, hostility, and bitterness have birthed ill will, and a feeling of hatred has become an open invitation for evil ambition. Whether you are consumed with malice or are the target of hate crimes, conflicting thoughts and volatile temperament is gobbling you up. My grotesque appearance reminds you to carefully consider your options. There's a side note here. Don't let bitterness cause resentment. A grudge may have been taken too far. Don't say something you'll regret. Protection is required against harmful thoughts. Forgive and forget. Put your boundaries in place. Don't reveal your weaknesses. Keep thoughts and words kind, positive, and generous. Some of you may like to carry some good old salt in your pocket for protection from these energies. Just saying. Or obsidian or something. Obsidian absorbs the negative, where tourmaline, I believe, rejects it or shields it. I'm not sure, but it's the opposite. So, all right, we'll give you a few of these. 3343. Okay. Yeah, if it's sideways, it's just, well, I read cards both ways anyway, in a lot of ways, depending on the readings. But when it's sideways, yeah, you can flip it and flop it, absolutely. It's like saying both, both situations of the card or what. Anywho, Ten of Spades, yeah, family quarrels, painful loss. Sorry to say, it definitely has to do with divorce or whatever, separation or whatnot. Seven of Clubs, yeah. It forecasts a happy life after a whole lot of sorrow. I feel like things were over, Ooh, okay. Yeah. The Shepherd indicates an intense love and of life and a strong fellowship feeling. You have a lot of fans, you have a lot of friends around you, or what, I like that sunrise on that horizon there, Two of Clubs, yeah. Crossroads decisions, wolf in sheep's clothing. Are we going to leave it or are we not? You know, are we going to keep feeding that fire, these arrogant pieces of shit? Whoever they are. Maybe not all of them are pieces of shit, but come on, let's be real here. You know, there is signs of, this is like a great omen. This is successful speculations of all kinds. So it's like a really good omen. That's a nice way to end the reading, you know? Yeah. All right, Grandma, what do you got for us? Everybody say hi, Grandma Josie. This is her deck. Yeah. Had to do with marriage, but this is more about like merriment, frolicking. Maybe there is some sort of celebration. Maybe some of you are getting remarried or going to a wedding. I'm not sure, but I am getting all of it. A couple more. Anger, yeah. People are very mean-spirited, you know? We can't change the world, people. We can only change ourselves. You know, these kind of abusive, arrogant, rash behaviors, you know, they're under judgment. I've got it twice. And if you have to, let source deal with it, or what, you know. There, you are desiring for someone or someone's desiring you. I feel like there's a long fellowship feeling. Maybe your friends are missing you, or your fans, or whatever that is. Your someone, or you them. Not sure how that's going to be. Gift. Some of you have a gift. Yeah, you've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's a gift. Some people like to say that it's like a curse. I don't look at it like that. You know, things suck because they suck, if they suck. But seeing it and realizing it and connecting with it is a gift. You know, I don't look at it as a curse. And people that say that are just confusing the energies, because, you know, the universe is going to match the energies that you know. So, I don't know. Journey. It is a journey. Somebody could be going on a little trip, however. Yeah. Life is a journey. The spiritual quest is a journey. It's something, it's like diligence, something that we should always be working on, or in the back of our minds, or at least mentally aware, right? These are your messages, Gemini. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you all so much for watching. Till then.